Have you ever looked in the mirror and asked yourself, how did I get here? Or maybe you felt trapped, wanting to change but not knowing where to start. If that's the case, you're not alone. I've been exactly where you are. But before I go on, let me tell you a bit about myself. There was a time when bodybuilding was my life. I was active, disciplined, and achieved incredible results. I didn't just train hard, I competed as a bodybuilder, stepping on stage to showcase everything I had worked so hard to achieve. My routine was focused, and I knew exactly what to do to reach my best self. But, as happens to many, life took its turns. Work consumed all my time, priorities shifted, and before I knew it, training and dieting fell by the wayside. What was once a passion became a distant memory. The years went by, and my body, my health, and my energy reflected that neglect. That's when I realized, either I changed, or I kept losing what I still had left. Today, I'm starting a series that isn't just about getting back into training or losing weight. It's about new beginnings. Facing reality, overcoming challenges, and committing to true transformation, both physical and mental. Throughout this series, I'll share everything with you. My story of ups and downs, from my peak in bodybuilding to the years of inactivity. The challenges I faced starting over, from laziness and discouragement to the struggles of adapting my routine. The strategies that truly work for me, including simple changes you can start implementing today. And of course, the results and lessons, which go far beyond the numbers on the scale or the muscles in the mirror. If you're tired of starting and stopping, if you feel lost, or if you think it's too late to change, I want this series to be your guide. I'll show you that no matter where you are today, it's possible to turn things around. But let me warn you up front, this journey won't just be about victories. I'll be honest about the mistakes I made, the difficulties I faced, and how I learned to handle setbacks. Because in the end, what matters isn't perfection, it's consistency. So, if you've tried everything or even thought about giving up, I want to invite you to join me on this journey. This is just the beginning of a story that might inspire you to transform your own life too. In the next episode, I'll share exactly how I took my first step to break free from inactivity, face discouragement, and start again, even after so much time away. I'll also share a practical strategy that could be the starting point for your own transformation. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and together, we'll build something incredible. Your transformation starts here and now. I remember perfectly how I felt during my active days. It was amazing to wake up early, eat right, and train with a clear goal in mind. Competing on stage as a bodybuilder was one of the most challenging and rewarding experiences of my life. But the routine changed. Work demands started to take up all my time, and training, which used to be a priority, began to be postponed until eventually, I stopped altogether. Balanced meals were replaced by quick, convenient, but unhealthy options. It was a slow, almost imperceptible process. First, progress started to slow down. Then came the fatigue, the weight gain, and that feeling that something wasn't right. And one day, I realized I didn't recognize myself anymore. My reflection in the mirror no longer showed the athlete who once competed on stage, but someone entirely different. That hit me hard. But what scared me the most was realizing the impact it was having on my health. I felt heavy, drained, and I knew that if I kept going down this path, the outcome wouldn't be good. Then, came the moment that changed everything. One day, while looking for something in my closet, I came across some old photos from my competitions. I remembered the dedication, the discipline, and how happy I was taking care of myself. It was like a wake-up call. At that moment, I decided I didn't want to keep living this way. I didn't want to be a slave to my past, but I also didn't want to leave behind everything I had once achieved. I knew it wouldn't be easy to come back, but if bodybuilding taught me anything, it's that any transformation starts with a single step. I decided, I'm going to start again. No matter how long I've been inactive, no matter how much my body has changed, I knew I could rebuild my health and my physique. And this is the journey I want to share with you, step by step. And then came the moment that changed everything. One day, while searching for something in the closet, I stumbled upon some old photos from my competitions. At first, I looked at those images as if they were of someone else. They seemed so distant, almost unreal. But as I studied the details, the defined muscles, the glow of happiness on my face, and the posture of someone confident and determined, something inside me began to stir. It felt as though a stronger, more disciplined version of myself was looking back at me, asking, "What happened to you?" In that moment, I felt a mix of shame, nostalgia, and most of all, an overwhelming need to change. I knew how hard I had worked to reach that level, and how much discipline and self-care had made me happy. But I also realized how much I had neglected myself, how I had ignored my health and, most importantly, my essence. That was when I understood, I didn't want to keep living that way. I couldn't continue ignoring what was happening to me. I didn't want to be a prisoner of the memories of a glorious past, but I also wasn't willing to give up everything that had once taken me so far. I knew starting over wouldn't be easy. I was fully aware of the challenges that inactivity had brought: a heavier body, weaker physical condition, and a less focused mind. But at the same time, I felt it was possible. After all, I had done it before. I knew the path. I knew what needed to be done. And most importantly, I knew that every great transformation begins with a single step. That day I decided, I'm going to start again. It didn't matter how much time had passed or how much my body had changed. The road would be long, but I was ready to walk it. That decision was liberating. It wasn't just about reclaiming the physique I once had, it was about something much bigger: reclaiming my health, my self-confidence, and the joy of taking care of myself. And this is the journey I want to share with you, step by step. I want to show you that no matter how hard it seems, it's always possible to start over. If I can do it, so can you. This is just the beginning of a great transformation, and I hope you'll join me every step of the way. This video series, A Shared Journey. This video series will be like an open journal. I'll share every step of my restart journey with you, from the moment I decided to begin again to the achievements I'm reaching now. I want you to understand that, just like you, I was once at a point where everything seemed lost. But I'm here to show you that it's always possible to start anew, no matter how much time has passed or how far you've strayed from your goal. In the first video, I shared my decision to restart. Now, we'll move forward together on this journey. I'll show you, in practice, how I'm overcoming the daily challenges of getting back in shape. From those initial hardest steps, dealing with an unconditioned body, low energy, and a mind full of doubt, to the strategies I'm using to face it all and train consistently again. In the next video, I'll talk about how I managed to overcome that initial discouragement, that feeling of it's too late to change. I know exactly how it feels to be trapped, as if time has lost its meaning, and how exhaustion and lack of motivation can take over. I'll share how I overcame those negative thoughts and regained belief in myself. Additionally, I'll provide practical tips for anyone in the same situation: how to create a workout routine even with limited time, and how to make simple adjustments to your diet to regain control without being too drastic. I know many of you think you don't have time or that eating healthy is too demanding, but I'll show you it's possible to make realistic changes in your daily life. And of course, I'll be honest and share the mistakes I made along this journey. It wasn't a perfect path, and I stumbled many times. But every mistake taught me a valuable lesson, and I want to share those lessons with you. In the end, learning from our mistakes is one of the keys to transformation. If you're watching this and you identify with my story, I want you to know you're not alone. Starting over isn't easy, but it's not impossible either. And I want to show you that anyone can do it, no matter where they are today. Let's walk this path together, because this journey isn't just about me. It's about all of us who want to change, improve, and achieve our goals, even when it feels like time has passed us by. Closing message. Today, we've reached the end of another episode in this journey, but our story is just beginning. You've seen a glimpse of my restart, my struggles, and the lessons I've learned along the way. And I want you to take something with you. No matter where you are now, it's always possible to take the first step toward change. I know this journey won't be easy. There will be days when you'll want to give up, when you'll feel unmotivated, and when you'll think it's too late. But the truth is, every day is a new opportunity to transform your life. If I could restart after so much time away, you can too. No matter your starting point, what matters is to begin and keep going, even when it feels tough. I want you to join me in the next videos, where I'll detail how I'm overcoming each challenge and how you can apply these strategies to your own transformation process. Together, we'll learn to create a training routine, adjust our diets, and most importantly, maintain motivation. Stay tuned, because the upcoming videos will be filled with practical advice, real challenges, and moments of triumph. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and of course, leave a comment below. I want to know, what are you doing to start over? What challenges are you facing? Let's share our experiences and support each other through this process. I believe in you, and I know that with the right step and mindset, you can achieve your goals too. See you in the next video, where I'll continue my journey, and you'll continue yours with me. Let's transform not just our bodies, but our lives together.